Alright, what's up YouTube fam? This is Murphy, finally coming back with a new episode video because it's actually been a really slow month for February and probably late January, so I don't really have any pickups or doing anything. I'm just busy, working and study and things like that. But finally I'm here. So today I'm just gonna show you guys two pairs of shoes and some clothing pickup I got, like sweatshirt and hoodies actually. And without further ado, let's just start into the first pair of shoes. Alright, so here is the first pair of a boot, or I don't know, like a hiking boot, combat boot, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna show you guys. So as you can see, actually I already wear this a lot. I have this over a month now, just trying to testing, and the weather is pretty bad. But this pair definitely hold up well. So this is from Hoka-One-One, or I think in Japan it's called Hoka Oni. And the model I think is like the Ultra Tour High WP2. And to be honest, I think this brand just start popular in the States, but it's being already very, very popular in Asia. Like a lot of my friends been asking me to proxy the engineering garments collaboration, the Ultra Tour Low version. And I think they just released another set of 3 colorway of the Ultra Tour Low in Japan. And pretty much the same shoe, it's just not the high top, it's cut to the low top. And personally, I'm more a big fan of the high top version. I just feel like, the silhouette is more consistent because you already have like a really chunky sole. With a high top, with a proportion, to me, it's more right. So this shoe is actually waterproof by this event material. I did some research, it's actually just another kind of like a waterproof or like a functional material company, just like a Gore-Tex. And in the shoe lining you can see it's like wrapped, the whole inline is with this event material. And also it's also featuring the Vibram sole, and the whole midsole is really plushy EVA material, and you can see the thickness of the sole. So I think it's almost like 2 to 3 inch thick. And I would say this is definitely a very comfortable pair of shoes. And to me, I don't know if you guys know, I already sold all my the Balenciaga Triple S because that shoe is just not wearable. And I would say this is more a settled version, or like more upgrade on the comfort. And I think actually this pair looking best at top down. So when you're looking at it, I'm really a big fan of this lacing system from the bottom all the way to the top to your toe. I think this is look really sick when you're looking at this way. And I think the retail in the US is actually fairly cheap than other places. This pair's retail in Japan is like 30,000 yen, so it's around $300, but in US it's like $230. And I would recommending you for this pair if you're looking for some, I would say a beater, but to kind of like go through the tough weather like snow and rain in your area. This is definitely a really good choice. So second pair of shoes, actually I just got in yesterday, and I think it's actually dropping today. So I don't know why, but like Converse did some like early release on Wednesday, or Thursday. So I'm able to get this pair of Converse Chuck Taylor 70s, and this is actually a collaboration with Undercover. And it featuring this really interesting zip closure rather than the traditional laces, and also this like a ring, so you can just easily pull your shoe on and off using this zipper. Actually, this is a majority of the reason why I'm buying this pair, because I don't own a lot of like Chuck Taylors or like Chuck Taylor All-Stars. The other pair I had is like the Midnight Studio one. but it's just the pain in the ass to put the shoe on with, you know, the laces is so tight, and also it's pain in the ass to take the shoe off. And definitely this zipper helps a lot, and a very settled colorway with some distressing on the midsole, which is really popular recent years. And in the toe is actually said the new Warriors. Kind of like I think it's similar to the last collaboration they did with those low top track leaders. So, yep, and also featuring this like Undercover logo. I think this is like the new logo they're doing like this season, or like maybe like from last season. So, and also very huge ring in the back. I think this is like for pulling your shoe on. So yeah, overall I think a very clean silhouettes, and yep. And to my knowledge, I think this pair is only, the white version is only exclusive to Converse.com. So if you can, I don't know if you can still able to find your size online, but if you want this white pair, definitely just looking for Converse.com. That's the only way you can get the white pair. All right. Yeah, I think moving really fast. It could be a short video. So next up, I have this sweatpants. Actually, I picked this up like end of January, but I just never had a chance to show you guys. So this is like a pair of like a highly recommend purse sweatpants in this like charcoal colorway. I mean, I had another pair of purse pants, but it's not like this jogger style. So there's like elastic in the waistband and the ankle. And also almost the same detailing, so there's some ribbing on the side. And yeah, I just think it's really fun material, very soft French terry, and really easy to wear. And to my surprise, the size small fits me perfect. I was wondering, a little bit scared that it won't fit me really small. And for this pair, is actually the special part is like they did some like a patchwork, so kind of like a different material. It's more smooth fabric, and which is French terry, and on the other side it kind of like a reversed, so you can see a different sheen from the material. All right, so both the pants and the shoes have a dual on foot section. All right, so moving on to the last, and I actually had this stuff with me for a while. I just never did a video or thinking of doing a video on this, but I do picked up like both the sweatshirt. I think it's called sun-dried sweatshirt or sun-dried hoodie from Bare Knuckles. They are like the newest collection 2 season. And so it's like a very wide, kind of like a curved sweatshirt in this really soft French terry material, and it's this really charcoal dark and almost ash color wash, and with a lot of like distressing effect, in the calves and also the bottom ribbing. So the fit is actually really great, and I do like this kind of like a very shorter sleeve cuff, and I don't know, I just feel like this is more comfortable than the, like this one, like the tighter cuff or like a longer one. So this is actually a very unique or very great feature I like a lot. And also it features a very kind of like a very loose ribbing, so it's actually not really stretchy, and it's really easier to layering a t-shirt or anything down. So the reason I didn't do a lot of like a bare knuckle video this time is actually, I'm just completely honest, I'm not that impressed or like not that feeling it like in this collection too. So the price went up for every item almost like $30 to $35, but I think the material or the quality wise is kind of like a decreasing, or like at least that's in my opinion. So collection 1, all the zippers, all the hardware is from Cobra, from like Rikagani. Collection 2, that bomber zipper is G2 from US. I'm not blaming like US is not good as like Rikagani, but I mean it's, to me it's that's like a cost cutting. And I do actually received the white denim, I think it's called a white clay wash denim from collection 2 they were doing, and actually I returned it, and because I do own the collection 1, the Japanese salvage denim, and I would say that's a two different thing. If you asking me, I would say that's a two different brand. That white denim quality is just not consistent with the collection 1 I have. So to me, that's a little bit disappointing. And I do agree that the collection 1 is more like they're doing 100%, and you getting your brand name out there, and also you create some hype. And collection 2, you probably can start having more revenue, or like more like income basis. And I agree, but that's just my 2 cents. So the only thing I bought currently is just this gray hoodie, and also this like white sweatshirt, because this is more like a everyday wear, or like something I can just throw it on to the gym or things like that. So yeah, I think that's everything I have in this video. I got some really heated stuff coming in next week. I will put a teaser here, maybe, but yep, stay tuned. See you guys next week. Peace out, guys.